This podcast is brought to you in part by Academy Travel at MickeyVacations.com. Academy Travel is the official travel sponsor of the Pirates and Princesses podcast, and we can't recommend them enough. Go to MickeyVacations.com/PNP. That's MickeyVacations.com/PNP to get started on your next Disney dream vacation today. And now on with the show.
So glad you could come along.
I put a spell on you.
Grid is live. Initiate light cycle battle.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
For a safe trip, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Be sure to watch your children, and no smoking, please.
Welcome to the Pirates and Princesses podcast.
We're a different kind of Disney podcast. We do it our way.
We talk about Disney parks, Disney movies, TV, video games.
Anything Disney.
I'm your host, Thom Pratt.
And I'm your other host, Kam Pratt.
Welcome back to the show.
Hello.
Hey, we took a little bit of a break because I got sick and I sounded absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, he sounded bad. So did the kids.
And nobody,
they all got sick.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to a podcast where someone's hacking up a lung, trying to do it. It's horrible.
Well,
So,
I had to do a podcast today.
well, it's, yeah, but, you know, the double standard and all.
Yes, man
Yeah,
cold.
it is. It is. The man cold. So, yeah, I guess first we'll talk about Moana. The Moana trailer dropped last week. It was the 15th. I think it was the 15th. And it looks pretty awesome. It looks really good.
Really good.
We've been excited about the movie. Disney's really had a great string of movies the last couple of years. We're just kind of like, what is the plot of this movie? Because they
weren't saying much.
Had no idea, but it looks pretty cool. And it looks funny, and there's a lot of
funny.
talk about Maui's butt with the darts in it and all that.
Well, kids will love it.
Yeah, they'll love it. I think it'll be good. And you can expect a lot of Moana merchandise.
I was just thinking with kids, butt jokes, fart jokes. That's a win-win with kids.
Always a win-win. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the movie. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, go out to YouTube. You can't miss it because they're even running it as commercials.
Yeah.
Before their videos, so it looks pretty cool.
They are not skimping on advertising.
No, it's going to be huge. That's the only Trump joke you'll hear on this podcast. So, what are we going to talk about?
I don't know. You wrote the news down this time.
I did.
I've been busy. I've been working.
I haven't been.
I didn't say that. I just said
debatable.
You had more time than I did, is all I'm saying.
Okay, Cinderella's castle is getting a paint job. The spires are getting a paint job. They are being painted silver, and we don't know if this is a permanent change, a holiday change, if it's just primer for another coat of blue.
Yeah, I don't know. Would they change it? Because it's been like that forever. I mean, it's kind of the icon, and all the purses they've made, it's blue.
They've changed the colors before. At least they're not turning into a giant birthday cake.
I was there for that.
Yeah,
it was creepy.
That's pretty awful. I don't know. I mean, I think the silver. I mean, I looked at the pictures that they have online. It looks very washed out to me. Like the blue really popped on top of the castle, but the silver it sort of all blends together.
It could just be a temporary thing, or like you said, a primer.
Yeah. So, so we'll be checking that out next week. Actually, we're going to be going down.
So if you're there next week, look for us.
We're going to be in the parks all of next week. That's the 25th, 26th through the 1st.
Yeah,
ish. And we'll be checking out the castle and all of its multicolored glory.
We'll give you our opinion when we see it in person.
Yeah.
And we'll do live streams too.
We'll be doing live streams
and podcasting.
Again. I think Pokemon Go is pretty much over.
So this time hopefully we'll be able
to do some more live streaming. But yeah, so some other stuff going on. If you wanted to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party on Halloween, you're out of luck. It's sold out.
It always sells out. This shouldn't be a surprise to people.
No, Halloween, like as soon as it goes on sale, I think you need to grab, for October 31st, definitely.
I mean, that's probably all people that live down there, or most people live down there. I mean, it's not going to be, I don't think, a lot of guests that are coming there. Well, I mean, it could be, but you know what I mean? If I lived in Orlando, and I'd be buying that and going there for Halloween.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, you get a lot of candy, too.
You get
at least you used to. I don't know.
A lot of candy. Well, considering that the tickets on Halloween are over $100 a pop,
I know.
You
right?
better get a lot of candy for that, right?
Yeah. I mean, $100 a person, man, I could buy a lot of candy with that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, here, kids, let's say $400. I'll just buy you $100 in candy.
Well, for that much, I need to get actual Bette Midler. I think for the castle show.
I would pay for that. I'd pay.
I would.
$100.
I would actually pay. Yeah, if they.
I would pay $100 to get the. They got the cast in there. I would pay $100 just for them to make a new one. Get on that, Disney.
Yeah, there you go.
Get on that, Disney.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Everybody wants it, including the actors. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Well, you can buy. I don't know if they were available. I don't know if they're still available. You could buy the T-shirts that look like their dresses.
Oh, they'll probably have them available. I don't know.
It was limited. They do it each year, but it was limited. But it was on Disney Store online, I think. But it was really cool. I've been wanting one. I should buy one. They have sweatshirts too. I might consider it in the future. Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. They need to bring back Boogity.
Yes, they should. Well, let's talk about some old Halloween shows from Disney while we're sitting here, because I feel like it and I'm excited. Yes, we need to do a Halloween podcast and go into more detail.
We do need to do a Halloween podcast.
But we do our Halloween. We'll go into more detail. But yes, Mr. Boogedy. Do any of you remember Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy?
Anyone?
That's why we're so old. Because we remember Mr. Boogedy. Oh, and do you hear that weird noise in the background? It's our dog snoring. So yeah, Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy, and then they had Disney's Halloween Treat.
Yeah, they still have that on.
It's a Scream.
It is a Scream. It's on YouTube. I think I might actually put that.
So it's a Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy.
Maybe I'll put that on our Facebook page.
And then Child of Glass is another one they always ran, and Watcher in the Woods. We'll have to do another podcast and talk more about that later.
Yeah, there are some like really oddball Halloween shows.
Let's go look those up, and we'll do another podcast
We will
later.
do a Halloween. We will do a Halloween edition for all of your Halloween.
And maybe Tom will get you a new intro and everything just for Halloween.
Oh well, now you're gonna make me work.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Would it be that hard to do?
Depends on how involved. We'll see. I
think it'd be cool.
We'll do a Halloween
and then you can
episode.
bank it for other years.
Okay, so speaking of things changing, since we're talking about the castle,
We're talking about Disney. Things are always changing.
Things are always changing. Disney's like crazy changing all the time now. Main Street Electrical Parade, it's going away October 9th. We knew that. We talked about that. We're sad about that. And that's part of the reason we're going down next week, is to make sure we catch it.
Yes, because Tom was very upset. He wanted to make sure he saw it before it was gone.
We missed it. We were there in July and we missed the Main Street Electrical Parade because we're like, oh, we'll catch it later.
Yeah, and then they announced they were getting rid of it.
Right.
Tom
so
was like, no!
like a couple weeks later, they're like, yeah, we're getting rid of it.
So when they said, you want to go down again? We were like, yes!
Yeah, so we definitely have to go down and check that out. But they're going now. They have that parade dinner package at Tony's Town Square, and right now it's with the electrical parade. But after, I think it's October 10th, they're going to be doing it with the Festival of Fantasy. So you'll be eating in the middle of the afternoon.
Well, yeah, because Festival of Fantasy is during the day.
Yeah, it's 3:00. So, that's kind of cool. I guess they have to do something with it, but it's still $45 for adults and $17 for kids 9 and under. And, if you want information on that, call Disney's Dining Hotline and they'll hook you up with Festival of Fantasy Meatball Parade or whatever they're calling it. I don't know.
They're calling it the Meatball Parade.
The Meatball Parade would be awesome.
It sounds like I'd pay money for a Meatball Parade.
I would. That'd be awesome. Festival of Food. Yeah, so
that's called Food and Wine Festival.
Oh yeah, the Food and Wine Festival. That's another reason we're going down.
Festival of Food.
Gorge ourselves on tiny foods.
They already have that, Tom.
I know. So I got to get in my slider. They have the sliders this year. They have the sliders.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, well I'm eating like 9 of them because that equals one real sandwich.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you don't get that many snack credits.
No, that will be the world's most expensive sandwich.
Yeah,
it'd be like a $40. Well, I guess that's about par for the course. Some of the restaurants down there, but anyway. Why don't we take a real quick break and then we'll come back with some more changes. Okay, we'll be right back after these commercial messages, so stick around. This podcast is brought to you in part by Academy Travel at MickeyVacations.com. Academy Travel is the official travel sponsor of the Pirates and Princesses podcast, and we can't recommend them enough. Academy Travel is a platinum earmarked travel agency with over 20 years of experience helping plan countless Disney dream vacations. And now our listeners can take advantage of their expertise by going to a special VIP site where you can claim special offers and discounts only available to Pirates and Princesses listeners, as well as get a free no-obligation quote from Lisa and her expert team of agents. Their services are 100% free and they really know their Disney. Go to MickeyVacations.com/PNP. That's MickeyVacations.com/PNP to get started on your next Disney dream vacation today. And now back to the show. And we are back, and we're going to talk more about changes coming to Disney World. So who likes to snorkel with sharks?
I've never done it.
And you never will.
Well, not at Disney World.
They're getting rid of the shark reef at Typhoon Lagoon. It's a snorkeling pool. Never done it, but I
knew it was there, but I've never done it.
Well, people have been saying it was going to close for a while. It's going to close on October 2nd, and it's going to be replaced with some kind of new ride called Misfortune Falls.
Okay.
Misfortune Falls is some kind of a raft ride, and I guess that's better than Lawsuit Lagoon.
Why would you say Lawsuit Lagoon?
I don't know, if you fall off the raft or something. Misfortune Falls. I don't know. I don't know. They should have Gravity Falls Park.
They should have Gravity Falls Park. I'd go to a Gravity Falls Park.
I would go to a Gravity Falls Park. There you go, Disney.
Totally do that.
Gravity Falls theme park, like actual Gravity Falls. That would be really cool. I would do it. So that's the next part of Hollywood Studios. Is Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls.
Weren't we talking the other day that Mist was originally gonna? They talked to Disney about putting a on the Discovery Island.
Yeah, that was Discovery Island, which has been abandoned like forever. There was an interview, and people talked about this before, but there was an interview with one of the creators of Myst. Now, if you don't know...
Because way back in the day, long ago.
Back in the 1990s, if you don't know what Myst was, it was an old...
We're old. You're not as old as we are.
No, it was like the first major CD-ROM game. I mean, even that, the fact that people are playing games on CD-ROMs.
I never played Myst.
It's not very exciting. But when it came out, it was a big deal. And you explored this 3D world full of puzzles and...
Well, it was puzzles, was it Seventh
stuff.
Guest or whatever?
Yeah, very much.
I played Seventh Guest, but I never played
Seventh Guest came after it. So Myst started this whole trend toward these big, expansive puzzle world games, and it was a big deal. So when they were going to close Discovery Island, and apparently there was talk with Imagineering about turning Discovery Island into Myst Island.
Well, with escape rooms being so popular right now, and it's a puzzle thing, they should have considered that.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. I mean, I think they'll probably do something with Discovery Island eventually.
Yeah, it's kind of sitting there.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't just bulldoze it like they did with River
Country.
Country.
I don't think bulldoze the whole island.
No, that's where Disney's actually they're working on their new dinosaur attraction.
With real dinosaurs.
Because they have to that while they're refurbishing Dinosaur, it's going to be really good now. They're going to give Universal a run for their money with real raptors. So
okay, you better put disclaimer you're full of crap, because somebody will believe you, and then the next thing you know, oh my gosh, did you hear about Disney?
Or worse yet, they won't believe me and they'll be eaten. So so Discovery Island, almost Myst Island, that actually I think would have been pretty cool.
I would have gone to Myst Island, man. I remember Discovery Island when I was a kid, and they had giant spiders there. I mean, they were huge, and I'm like, I don't know if they probably were still running around the island. I'm just saying. I'm sure some escaped.
Yeah, I know, and they've apparently they relocated most of, if not all of, the animals to Animal Kingdom when they opened that. So.
Right, but I'm sure they didn't take the big spiders.
Nobody wants the big spiders.
No, so I'm sure they're still running around there. That's my point. I mean, we're talking
bigger.
they're
bigger
we're talking
now.
Huge spiders, huge spiders. So yeah, I mean, if they get rid of the spiders, I'll go to Discovery Island.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I'm guessing it'll be a DVC.
DVC was big. Okay, they can have the big spiders.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game called Can We DVC This? Okay.
Okay.
So let's just pick a location somewhere on Disney property and let's DVC it. What would that involve?
I have no idea. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Spaceship Earth.
No, because you can't DVC that.
Yes, you can. You can DVC anything.
No, you can't.
You can. You can put little moon villas at the top when you go to the top, and you can like look at.
You can fit one, maybe.
No, you can pack them in.
I don't think so.
No, you don't want to DVC that.
No.
Okay.
There's lots of land behind. There's some land behind the World Showcase, though. They could probably put DVCs there.
You know, that actually surprised me that they didn't, because they actually do have those little plots of land. I mean, you could have like
actually put stuff in there.
That would actually
country stuff.
I mean, in all seriousness, that would be kind of cool if they had villas that were themed to that particular country. I mean, if you're going to do it anyway, you're not going to put a ride in, which most people want rides. But if you're not going to put a ride in, it would be kind of cool to actually have like, you know, an English castle that actually had like, you know, DVC rooms in it, or
maybe gift shop in the bottom, and everybody can go into in DVC rooms. I'm just laughing because now every time something gets closed down, Tom's gonna be like, well, you know, they're closing it because they're gonna DVC that.
They're gonna totally DVC that. It's everything is DVC. But well, look, imagination. DVC.
Well, it has the lounge, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, seriously, like
So they might not put rooms; they might put lounges in. So yeah, they won't have Spaceship Earth. Will have the Spaceship Earth lounge up top, where you can sit there where the astronauts used to be. If you used to ride it before they changed it, you know what I'm talking about, where the astronauts were, and they could have like a hidden lounge up there.
Well, actually, it'd be really cool is if they had cast members in astronaut suits serving you drinks, and you could actually sit down with Judi Dench and Jeremy Irons and just have a conversation.
Okay.
It would be cool. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just going.
I'm going off the.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna indulge this anymore.
All right, with the hors d'oeuvres, like golf ball shaped hors d'oeuvre. Never mind. Sure, you're not minding anyway.
No, I'm not. You're a little far with it.
Okay. So Disney World's getting stranger. Doctor Strange is coming to Disney World.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that excites me.
Yeah, not as a ride. That would be really exciting.
Well, there's a lot of girls who want to ride Doctor Strange. I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
Oh, a ride.
Right. Cumberbatch.
They like him.
He's a strange looking dude.
I don't see the fascination, but I think he's a good actor, and I really like him.
I do think he's a very talented actor.
Like him.
I don't either, but we probably would have marital issues if I did. So
we had marital issues if I did. Go ahead.
Yes, we would. We would.
Honey, go put on the cape again.
Bend my mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say bend it with your mind.
Anyway. They're going to have a preview before One Man's Dream starting on October 7th.
Oh, man, we're going to miss that. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, I know. We're like right in between. But they did this with Pete's Dragon too, I guess. We just didn't go to One Man's Dream last time we were there.
No, we didn't have time.
No.
I love One Man's Dream, though.
It is. It's one of my favorite attractions there. But yeah, they'll have a preview for Doctor Strange and all sorts of mindy-bendy things. And speaking of Doctor Strange, they're auditioning for a limited engagement appearance at the park. So they're either going to have a Doctor Strange meet and greet, or he'll be serving you hors d'oeuvres or something.
I don't think he's going to be serving you hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Nor do I think you get to ride him. But, you know, I'm just saying.
If you are an annual pass holder and a DVC member, you may get to ride Doctor Strange. So...
we're going to get in so much trouble for this podcast.
No, we're not. Nobody cares. No. But no, he's Well, this is kind of strange because they usually don't do Marvel meet and greets at the park.
I know, so I'm like, this is like a new trend?
I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out like how this, because it's odd that the characters they're picking, because I know with the deal with Universal is they can't touch like any of the Avengers or Spider-Man or anybody like that. So they went with Guardians of the Galaxy because they are a newer team. Even though some of those characters have been around for a while, that team itself is pretty new, and I think they were
how long does this deal last so they can actually...
Forever. Until
seriously, do you know?
Until Disney gives them enough money to end it.
Really?
Probably. I don't know. I thought it was like
there's like a limited time. Like there's an end time on these deals. You don't get to indefinitely keep the characters.
I thought it was like in the 2020s or something. I'll have to look it up. I have no idea. I'm sure one of our listeners probably knows and is probably like sitting here yelling at the podcast like, you should know the exact date. I don't know, but they're sort of like circumventing it creatively. Like, oh yeah, we'll just do Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
Guardians of the Galaxy was awesome.
It was awesome, but it's a newer group and I don't think they were affected by this deal.
Well,
now,
Doctor Strange probably isn't either, is it?
Doctor Strange, you would think, well, no, here's the thing. Doctor Strange has been around since the 60s.
Right, he's been around a while.
But he might not have been included because it might have just been a deal for like, Spider-Man, the Avengers, and he's not an Avenger, or, something like that. I don't know exactly, what the...
Is that why they're picking the characters? They're picking them from new movies. They're not ones that are
They're
tied
picking the
in.
oddball characters.
Yeah, they're not the ones that aren't tied
Captain
in.
Marvel. Or
Yeah, I
Ms.
was
Marvel.
going to say that.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
And everybody was kind of like when they did, Guardians of the Galaxy, they're like, what? They're like the D-list team. And that was kind of the running joke, but they're also like the D-list team that's not tied down to any sort of, deal. So, that might be the case. I don't know. But Doctor Strange
Why don't you know?
Because
I thought you knew everything.
I do sometimes, but not today. My powers are not working. But Doctor Strange, I don't think he's ever belonged to any particular group. So
And if he did, would they remember?
Yeah, he wiped their memories. So I don't know. It is interesting that they're picking the characters they're picking. So the movie does look pretty good, though.
It does. It looks interesting.
Yeah, so it's like Inception done Marvel style.
Pretty much.
But, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Hey, yeah, speaking of change and things changing.
This whole thing's about change.
It is. Like everything's...
Podcast.
The Change podcast. The universe of energy is probably going to get knocked down. It's supposedly the closing date for the universe of energy is January 2017.
2017.
It's January 2017. Yeah, so...
Can't speak either.
I can't speak.
Tristan's gonna be so sad.
I know.
Larry took out Ellen with the pointy stick. So.
Well, I think they were getting ready. I wonder if Ellen's animatronic is like in Ellen DeGeneres' house.
You say that. You said that in a couple podcasts, so you know.
I know, but you're
fixated. You're like fixated on Ellen's house.
Not fixated on her house. That's creepy. But I have to wonder if, if there were an animatronic of me and they were going to close my ride, I would want robotic me in my house. Just to remember when I had my own ride.
I understand wanting your memento robotic me, but it also kind of creeps me out.
Even if the robot doesn't look anything like me. It doesn't look anything
like her.
It looks...
Well, her robot doesn't look like you.
No. Actually, I have to wonder, knowing how that they do with the animatronics, that they didn't just swipe an animatronic from the Hall of Presidents and throw an Ellen wig on her or something, It
doesn't look anything like her. It doesn't look like her, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks nothing like her. But... that went missing a while ago. Either that or it broke, and they're like, well, we're knocking this down anyway, so there's no point in even fixing poor Ellen.
Well, they probably figured, they're just taking it out, so we might as well just take her out, too.
So you'll have a couple months now to go ride the Universe of Energy. And
I don't think people were going to go ride the Universe of Energy. That's why they're taking it out.
Yeah, I know. But if you need a nap...
It's so long.
It's so long. I think we're going to have to do one more, victory lap on the Universe of Energy.
I don't use the term victory with Universe of Energy, but okay.
Yeah, so...
One more ride. I wouldn't call it victory lap.
A very slow lap around the animatronic dinosaurs.
That's the only thing people like about it.
Yeah, it's not really a very thrilling ride. Some people do like it, and everybody's least favorite ride is somebody else's favorite ride. So it is supposedly closing in January, so hop on board while you can. Or not.
You sound like you're on
cold medicine.
So hop on board.
Yeah, everybody, let's go ride the Universe of Energy.
I'm tripping with the Pratts.
It's the cold meds, man. It's the cold meds. Anything else we want to talk about?
It is.
No.
I can't think of anything. I know there's gonna be some 45th anniversary stuff. like coming up.
Which we'll try to get some pictures and videos, something of it.
Yeah, I know like some of the merch they talked about that they had some pictures come out on the Disney blog, and there's a pin for 40th anniversary. There's some shirts, a Dooney bag, and some other stuff. So there's that to look forward to.
Yeah, so that actually, from looking at the 45th anniversary, I was looking at the Magic Band stuff. I actually like the designs of the 45th stuff better than the 40th.
I don't remember the 40th, but
it was okay. It was great. I think the 45th stuff is.
I was also going to say, when we must have missed something somewhere. When did they start? I knew they were doing the morning things at Magic Kingdom, but now they're doing it at Hollywood Studios.
The extra magic?
Yeah, there wasn't extra magic. It's the one you pay, I think, extra for, and it is going to be with character meet and greet in the mornings at Hollywood too now.
Yeah, it was on schedule. I have no idea because I have no intention of ever doing that.
No, I know, but I thought that was interesting because I didn't know they were doing it at. We were slacking. We didn't know.
Breakfast with Darth.
It wasn't breakfast, I don't think, but a lot of those characters, usually it isn't that bad to wait.
No, Hollywood, there's nothing really, like, I was sitting here thinking the other day, like, if we were ever going to tell somebody on a first trip to Disney World, like, if you only had 4 days, because they had that one deal that they were having, where you get, like, 4 days for 4 family members for, like, under $2,000, which they're doing right now. If you want to go for the holidays, mickeyvacations.com/PNP. It's a pretty good deal.
Yes, it is a good deal.
But I was thinking, like, okay, what would I tell somebody who was going, they only had 4 days in the park, and they didn't have park hoppers. I think at this point, to be completely honest, I'd tell them to skip Hollywood, because Hollywood is, like, there's not a whole lot going on there.
But there is only a whole lot of Animal Kingdom still.
Well, at least they have the nighttime stuff.
Well, it's the same
2 days
stuff.
Epcot, 2 days Magic Kingdom, that's all you need. Yeah, wait till everything else opens.
Yeah, I don't know. I would do all of them or just go at least one day. If you haven't been before,
if you haven't been before,
I can see wanting to hit every park because, you know.
Yeah.
You won't have a whole day worth of stuff, but you can go to, Disney Springs or at your hotel.
That is true. You could do that. So, I don't know. But Hollywood, yeah, they got, that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, why would you need extra magic?
Well, it needs some magic.
Well, it needs some magic.
It's going to be awesome when it's done, but right now it's kind of like
4 or 5 years. Yeah, it'll be pretty awesome. But yeah, like right now, I'm like, I don't understand why you would need more time at Hollywood. Unless, what they should just have is like breakfast with Buzz, and you just get to ride Toy Story Mania as many times as you want to.
Well, if you had breakfast with Buzz and you rode that a bunch of times, you might throw up.
Yeah, but still, that'd be pretty cool.
Second breakfast with Buzz.
Second breakfast with Buzz. Tastes better the second time. No, they should have character dining with Toy Story, and then you just ride Toy Story Mania like 100 times.
Or do you like to do with these parades? You go eat and have the character dining, and then you get like a fast pass that you can use for Toy Story.
Yeah,
Mania.
maybe they do. We need to look into that. We totally missed. We dropped.
Yeah,
the ball.
you're thinking you're so smart, and it was already existing, and then you'll be like, oh, darn.
It's like that's exactly what it is. For $200, you can ride Toy Story Mania more than once per trip. So, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. No,
you lost me, so I'm just like,
I don't know. I'm lost. So I think that means it's probably time to go. But yeah, we will be in the parks next week. We'll be doing some live streaming, attempting to, and hopefully we'll try to get a podcast up every day when we're down there. I've got new software. It'll go quicker.
Now, we're not doing the Halloween party, but we are going to be doing food and wine and some other things.
Yeah, we're not planning on the Halloween party. Food and wine, definitely.
We've done it before a couple times. But
stuff my face.
we highly recommend it to anybody else who hasn't done it.
Yes. Just if you're going on Halloween, you're out of luck.
Yeah, don't go on Halloween, because it's already booked. But if you're down the area and you weren't sure about going, you really should go. It's really cool.
I think it's something you have to do at least once.
The parade is awesome, and the Hocus Pocus show looks amazing. So the only thing we hadn't done yet was Hocus Pocus show, and I just didn't, with the time constraints and last minute trip, I just didn't see the point.
If it was actual Bette Midler,
you'd pay $100, $200 a ticket.
I'd think about it. I'd seriously think about it. No, I don't know. I don't know.
You pay a lot of money to go see Bette Midler? Why?
Because she's Bette Midler. I don't know. Just say I saw Bette Midler. I have no idea.
You really are out of it.
I am really out of it. So yeah, check out our Facebook page, PNP Disney Podcast on Facebook. Look us up because that's where we put our videos, our live stream videos. And if there's anything you want us to film, just let us know. We'll try to get some footage of it.
If it's something we can film.
If it's something we can film. Yeah, I'm not going to Discovery Island.
Yeah, we're not going to go look for the big spiders.
No, that would be pretty cool.
Tom's not sneaking up into a lounge he's not supposed to sneak into.
I know, that would be pretty awesome though, wouldn't it?
And we're not filming inside bathrooms because that's just weird.
That is weird. Do people do that?
I have no idea. But I remember
I'm
everybody was
just here for
excited.
the theming. I'm not looking at anything I shouldn't be.
I just remember everybody's excited about like the Rapunzel bathroom. And I'm like, they're filming it? I mean...
Yeah, it's like, I'm not filming you, honest. I'm filming the picture of Flynn on the wall. It's just, anyway. Okay, so check us out, piratesandprincesses.net. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out all over the place. And we're going to check out right now.
Okay.
Bye.
You need to. Bye.
Pirates and Princesses is a production of Clownfish Studios. We are an unofficial Disney podcast, not endorsed or affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. You can visit us on the web at piratesandprincesses.net. That's piratesandprincesses.net. You can shoot us an email at piratespodcast@gmail.com. That's piratespodcast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.